robots. So our forte for now is the GI tract, everything from esophagus, stomach, pancreatic cancer, small intestine, large intestine, you name it. All right, so what we really want to do here is basically give a dignified colonoscopy in a pill for our minimum viable product. But after that, we would like to create a pill surgeon that actually can snip polyps and take tissue samples in the GI tract. We even think we could get this thing to rice grain size and do like brain surgery with it. But for the rest of the presentation, let's just focus on a little robot that swims and looks for problems. Okay, so I've been designing med devices for 13 years. I've had 3 successful exits right here on the peninsula, all startup med device companies. Dan Moyer in the room is a brilliant electrical engineer and computer engineer. He designs all of our circuits and all of our deep coding right now. James Erd, also here, is a brilliant maker, Renaissance man. And together we like to make cool stuff. Okay, we've got some pretty cool advisors on our team, and basically the whole idea is, we're the crazy makers. We like to go to Burning Man and build giant Tesla coils, but we have people from Google, we have gastroenterologists, people from all over the world who are basically trying to keep us on the straight and narrow. Okay, so this is PillBot. PillBot is a quadcopter submarine, and basically you swim it through a fluid volume the way that you would drive a quadcopter through the air. Basically looking a little bit closer, it's 4 pump jets that with differential thrust are capable of going forwards, backwards, turning in circles. It's basically 6 degrees of freedom motion inside the human body. All right, so we give the doctors a live video feed, an Xbox controller, and they go crazy with it. All right, so in a nutshell, we're basically just trying to take the form factor of a pill camera, which is a passive device, and pack in the diagnostic and therapeutic power of an endoscope to basically go anywhere in the human body in an active procedure, sedation-free, quickly, and you know what? With some dignity too. And hey, Dan, is this a chance to play a little bit of that video real quick? So I'm gonna play you maybe 30, 40 seconds of video. What I want you to think about is, this is a pill robot that's swimming around in a fish tank. Could this thing maybe swim around inside a human body? Also, you can kind of get your groove on a little bit. So there are 2 things I want you to think about. 1, this is kind of cool. It moves around. The motion system works. 2, it's kind of all over the place, and we need to hire some software engineers. So if you guys want to open up your your checkbooks, I need 2 software people to help me sort of put some self-driving software in here and kind of clean it up. But in the meantime, we're starting to have a lot of fun. That's enough. Let's go back to the main presentation. Thank you very much for that. Sorry for the video. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so this has been a really fun year for us. Basically, we started with a burrito-sized robot, then we got down to, in your palm, now we're down to this thumb-sized thing. We're doing live video demos out in the back. If you want to come play with it or watch more of the videos, talk to us. We have filed a patent, and we're just about I'd say 3 weeks or 4 weeks away from our first in-human demo on the MVP. So we're moving fast, we're very serious, we're not bullshitting you, we want your money, we want to make a whole revolution in how we do internal medicine. All right, so if I came to you and I said I wanted to build a better pill camera, that's an $800 million market. That is a tiny market. No one should start a company for an $800 million market. However, there's a $40 billion market for endoscopes and colonoscopes. So from a regulatory standpoint, we think we can go take a splash in the pill camera market and then go attack endoscopes and colonoscopes. So this is a very exciting opportunity for us. The fun thing is, pill cameras have been around for 22 years, and insurance companies reimburse a pill camera at $500 single-use disposable. And what that means is, we can build these things at a 95% gross margin. There's a lot of money to be made on our side. And then on the patient and hospital side, you are saving a patient the cost of sedation, and more importantly, several hours of hospital recovery time from that sedation. So we're actually saving a ton of money on the hospital and patient side, while we're making some exciting money as well. So this is kind of a everyone wins kind of a scenario. All right, so this is a medical robot that you swallow that we want to do microsurgery inside the human body. This is not health tech. This is not an iWatch. This is not a wearable. This is not a patch. This is a Class 2 medical device that goes inside you, and we're going through FDA for this. No ifs, ands, or buts. However, because pill cameras have been around so long, we have a relatively large number of predicate devices to stand on. So we're looking at about 18 months, about 100 patients, about $2 million total to do this trial. All right, so this is an opportunity for you guys. If you want to come on board, we are putting together a seed round. We're also raising angel money right now. Currently, the angel investors are asking for a 10 million cap with a 10% discount. Those are pretty benevolent terms. But if you're excited, come find the fish tank. Let's party. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Now we have time for questions. Do we have any questions for Tori? Anyone? All right.
So this might sound kind of silly, but so how does it come out?
So we're kind of thinking about maybe trademarking shit, honestly. No, to be honest with you, what goes in must come out, and the idea is to swallow it. But the thing is, as a patient, you don't need to worry about that. It's a multivitamin-sized pill. I would hope that someone would come in, swallow the thing, watch the cool sci-fi video as a doctor drives it through your body with dignity, and then you go potty, go back to work. And the cool thing is, if you want, you can take all that imagery home with you on your phone, because it's being beamed out in real time. The robot itself has very little to no value. There's no need to reuse it or do any gross stuff. Next question?
Yeah, a great idea, and hopefully it will solve a lot of problems and save lives. How we will do the clinical trials? Do you secure?
So the question is how we're going to do the clinical trials. All right, so we're looking at 3 to 5 hospitals, hopefully in the Bay Area. We are talking to a group out of Calgary. We might do some in Canada. But basically about a total of 100 patients it's called an IDE style trial, and the regulatory pathway is called a 510K. Overall, we're projecting about 18 months. We'd like to start that trial in January of next year. So I want my first revenue in mid-2020, 2022, I think. Yeah?
Are you open to CRO?
CRO, absolutely. We are actively looking for clinical research organizations to help us manage the trial, and we definitely would like to take that offline for sure. This is a really good question. Recurring revenue, how do we make money? I looked very carefully at charging for subscription fees for our software to run the thing. We've also looked at charging a lot of money for the control stations. And honestly, if we're saving patients in hospitals money in a $500 single-use disposable, that's actually a lot of money for us to make. And so our controller is actually coming in at just a couple $1,000s. And we're actually planning on making all the software free. Our goal is to race to market and make it easy to adopt. There is a group out of China that's trying to do this with large machines and expensive capital equipment. We want to be cheap, fast, and easy.
Great. All right, great. Thank you very much, Tori. Next.